Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is Bryant Marrero. I am 20 years old and I am the CEO and co-founder of No Limit.
What's up, guys? I'm Jason. I'm 19 years old and I am the co-founder and president of No Limit.
Today we have a set of questions that we asked the audience to ask us, personality and a mix of No Limit questions, and we're just going to be kind of going back and forth so you guys can get to know us a little bit.
So, yeah. You want me to go into it? You want me to get the first one?
Yeah, let's get started.
All right, cool. All right, so this one says, what are some of your favorite hobbies and interests outside of No Limit?
I mean, outside of No Limit, I really don't have much of a life, but
I agree.
I really do enjoy playing basketball. I like reading about historical entrepreneurs like Enzo Ferrari, all that. But I really like the outdoors, hiking, and just kind of camping is very fun. So, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, outside of No Limit, we don't really do much, but
really don't.
for sure, it has to be like bodybuilding and powerlifting. That's pretty much like all I really like watch outside or like get entertained by. Same thing like the entrepreneur stuff. It's always fun to like learn about people that are in positions you want to be in, but we really have like no life other than this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Facts. Bet. Who was your inspiration growing up and why?
So for sure, it has to be my mom, just because like she was probably the biggest role model in my life, and like she just did such a great job raising me, I think, and she tried her very best to be the best mother, and I kind of like try to take what qualities I can and become a better person. So definitely my mom. What's yours?
For me, it was definitely both my parents. I think my mom and my dad, they did a really good job of like putting hard work and like hard work ethic and just being confident and responsible. But I also really like Kobe Bryant. I always like would watch his like videos and like his motivational things and kind of like understanding that you might not be the best at everything, but that you can grow to be the best. So
For sure.
yeah, they definitely had the best impacts on me.
Yeah, I definitely would say people. Yeah, there's people like Kobe, Bryant, like basketball players, rappers, and stuff like people I look up to, like MJ.
Yeah.
But
Braun.
GOAT discussion.
Bet.
All right, let me get the next one. Okay, what would your rapper name be?
All right. Shout out to Edward. I was talking to him about this the other day. So, something basic, bro. Just BMB.
BNB,
You wanna know what it stands for, bro?
Bryant, and
No. It stands for Big Money Bryant.
BNB.
Yeah, even
Okay,
though I have a little bit of money, BMB, because it was like my Instagram handle when I was like in high school and
You
stuff.
had BNB. Oh, Big Money Bryant.
Yeah,
True,
so it's just a little acronym. Yeah.
Okay,
Nothing too
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I thought you said BNB. I was like Airbnb. I was like
No,
Bryant.
no. BMB.
Okay, that's cool.
What about you?
Mine, kind of basic, but.
Wait, can I?
Guess. No, guess. I want to see if it's right.
I was gonna guess like No Limit Jason.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, bro, I've had the Instagram name since like 7th grade, bro. And like that's like that. I did it in 7th grade because I was like, man, that'd be a cool rapper name. So I was like, let me keep it and then just save it. So
Hey, no
limit, Jason.
For real.
It's not a coincidence.
That's funny. But
Okay.
oof. Who's your favorite No Limit member?
Oh shit.
I mean, before we start, there are a couple of members that are like direct within the thing, and I don't know if you want to say their names before, but
No, I think to be politically correct, every single member in the group has a role, and everybody contributes to the overall success of the group. And I want to say that I have love, admiration, and respect for every single one of them. But
who's it gonna be, bro? You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
it's kind of tough. It's kind of like it changes, right? Because sometimes I feel like I like one more than the other for like if we're like doing more work with them or like if we're like hanging out more. So it's like, but when I think like long term, I'm gonna go with Brandon.
Brandon.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, yeah. For me, literally the same exact thing. We appreciate all of the members, and we think that everybody plays their own role, and you guys play to your abilities and your skills. I'm gonna have to switch it up. You already voted Brandon, so I'm gonna have to vote Edward as of recently.
Yeah.
He has been the most impactful one on the team. He's been helping out and kind of just. I think it's like your presence is like super important. So it's like when somebody comes in day in and day out and like gets to like the warehouse at the time that you get in and leaves at the time that you leave. Like that's a really big impact. So I mean, it changes for sure. But changes. I mean, right now, like probably be Edward.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Edward has been just killing it, bro.
He's been killing it. Shout out to Edward. Hey, we'll put your Instagram in the link, bro.
I'll follow him. Yeah. All right. No, that's me, right?
Sure. Yes, sir.
All right. What is your dream collab?
My dream collab. All right, yeah, we got asked this one time on Instagram, and probably if we're just talking like people,
Yeah.
definitely would either be like Drake or LeBron. They're complete goats, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, and there's just some people that like I looked up to growing up and stuff. I guess when it comes to like brands, can't go wrong with like Nike. Nike's
sure.
like killer brand. Yeah, it's probably the only people that I want to work with right now. But I mean, any rapper, to be honest, or like any like basketball player, football
Yeah.
players are good too. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when we first answered it, I thought it was like a clothing brand thing, so I was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like it's like, but for sure, Nike would be up there. Drake would be the dopest fucking shit.
that would be crazy.
That would be like crazy.
Getting
Hey.
Drake would be like monumental. But I mean,
Yeah,
let me
no,
stop-
Drake
let
would
me
be
stop writing.
Drake would definitely be tough. Maybe like Lil Baby would be cool too.
Lil Baby's fire.
Just like all our favorite
Yeah.
people that we kind of like listen to and stuff like that.
Facts.
Maybe like I think Off White would be dope. I think
That'd
like
be cool.
culturally speaking, I think that would be like also pretty cool.
That'd be a nice thing to have.
Long live Virgil. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I would say
Yeah, bro, come on.
we'll save that for the next
Come
one.
on. All right, bet. What is your favorite movie / TV show? I guess like I don't know if you want to say movie and TV show.
Yeah,
but
I'll do both.
yeah. All right.
Movie for sure. Damn. For sure, Goodfellas.
Okay.
I have seen that movie at least like 10 times.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, Goodfellas, and then show it's either Game of Thrones or Peaky Blinders. I mean that was like obvious
choice,
coming.
fair
It was coming, but
Fair choice. Everybody knew that one.
yeah.
Yeah. For me, favorite movie, probably. I mean, I feel like a lot of people know, but Good Will Hunting is definitely like top for me.
I've actually
It's, like,
never watched Good Will Hunting.
Bro, crazy movie, bro.
Yeah.
But I also like Shawshank Redemption. That movie
that's
is
a
fire.
banger.
So like all those like old classics. I like old movies. But favorite TV show, I'm gonna give you like the top three. It's like Game of Thrones,
For sure.
Peaky Blinders, and
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Those are like I feel like the only shows that I could probably rewatch and be like, all right, like these are fire.
Yeah, that's tough.
So
Yeah, Breaking Bad just never like stuck. Like I thought it was good, but like it never like was like.
I think it's like when I watched it too. I watched it like when I was in like beginning of high school, so it was
Yeah.
literally just like I thought it was fire.
Yeah, but for sure, like I feel like Game of Thrones is just like undeniable, like
That's a great
goat
show.
of the show.
That's facts.
Alright.
SpongeBob is good too.
SpongeBob, fire. All right, this one's pretty cool. What is your biggest weakness and how does it impact No Limit?
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, my biggest weakness, and I think this is like an overall thing, I think it would definitely be kind of like my inability to say no to things. So I think I'm constantly like saying yes to like new projects or like to hangouts with people, and I think that in turn can kind of tarnish the amount of effort and time that I put into No Limit. So I think when you're juggling a lot of things at once, you're not like hyper focused on a project, then like your quality of work might not be the best.
I agree.
So I think that's definitely my biggest weakness, but I'm actively working to like fix that and just kind of like delegating more work to like our team members or like even just talking to you more about like projects that you could probably take up and I could like just get some more free time on focusing on other things.
Yeah.
So, but that's literally like general to like everything for me. to be
Yeah,
honest.
I agree. I think like also like obviously like I think that weakness applies to me too. I'd say personally my biggest weakness though I would say is probably like consistency because I feel like I can easily like go all out for like a couple days or like hit like those 4 or 5 days where it's like we're just grinding on top of everything and doing it, but then like it's just hard to kind of do that every single day. And it's like showing up and having the same like intensity, the same focus, the same like drive to want to get better and want to keep going. I feel like it's just really hard to do that super consistently. And it's like I feel like if we could have that same like kind of like intensity and hunger like all the time, it's just like it would help drive us forward for sure. But also something like actively working on like I guess like little motivation tactics or like things that I got kind of like tricks I can play in my own head to kind of like keep me hungry and keep me like focused and stuff. Yeah.
No, that stuff's definitely hard, but I think
Yeah.
just kind of showing up every time is
Yeah.
like the most important thing.
Yeah.
And as long as you just get there.
And also like with the brand itself, like we have like a lot of weaknesses. Like there's a lot of holes to fill like in the actual brand. But I think that like the most important thing that we can do is to just kind of like better our character traits as like entrepreneurs and as people, and then in turn that will make our brand better because we'll just have like better quality of work because we're better people, if that makes sense. So
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Oh, this is the Edward special. What is the best sensation that you could feel?
I kind of
Watch the route though. Watch
Yeah,
the route.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this question is weird because the way that like we were phrasing it before, it was kind of like, I guess like, it's weird. Like I don't. Is it like a sensation of like something?
Yeah, like I think just like what sensation or like what dopamine rush, like what I guess like an event or an activity that you do to
That makes you feel
like,
the best?
Yeah, to you or to like with other people or something that just makes you feel
Yeah,
the best. You know?
there is no better feeling on this earth than selling out.
That's facts. I
Like
second that.
I have yet to find like anything that matches when you put like your all into something and then people mess with it and people like actually want to support and want to kind of like help your future and kind of help your vision, and like if people see your vision, there's like no better feeling than that.
Yeah.
I think like that has to be the most fulfilling thing I've ever felt in my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like giving your vision, like putting your vision out into the world and people messing with it and people kind of like supporting it. Like nothing beats it, to be honest.
No, that's true. I definitely second that. I think kind of just to put it into like more perspective, literally like anything that you put your effort into and you get like a result from is like probably the most satisfying.
Yeah.
Like literally like for example, if you're playing basketball like a pickup game, if you're putting like 100% effort
Yeah.
and you win, like that's like the best feeling.
Yeah.
But selling out is definitely unbeatable.
Yeah. Like there's no, especially like the first time.
Yeah.
The first time,
Nothing beats the first
yeah,
time.
the first time, you just like whatever, and then you drop it, you like, and then like you look at your phone and you see like the Shopify notifications, and you're just like, damn, like it's like actually happening, like it's like in real time, and it's like
True.
it's a crazy experience.
Yeah. And just like also like hearing people like
Yeah.
like Brandon is always like telling us about how like
Yeah.
people are like, or even like how Kelly got stopped the other day in like,
Yeah.
the store.
No,
or
for
like
sure.
not stopped, but, like
Or
they,
me and
were
like,
in
or
the
like
clothes.
you see people that you don't know wearing your stuff, like craziest thing. Like yesterday, me and Brandon were at the gym, and he's like, oh look, and like it was just this girl. Like he didn't know who it was, I didn't know who it was,
Yeah.
and she was just wearing one of the hoodies, and I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. Like that's
Yeah.
like that's just like, what's
That's definitely unbeatable, bro.
It's crazy.
To be honest.
yeah. All right, let me get next.
Sir.
All right. What industry competitors motivate you to work harder? What brand do you admire the most?
I think we always got to bring it back to kind of like the people that started everything, or just kind of like the success stories are always like really great.
Yeah.
Brand wise, like I think Walmart is like super cool. But I mean, if we're like relating it back to like clothes, Off-White is definitely like a brand that I admire, especially with like Virgil and everything.
Yeah.
But I guess like competitors that kind of like keep me hungry, I guess. There's definitely like Young LA,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Gymshark, because we initially like started No Limit as like a gym focused like clothing brand, but then like since we started deviating more to like towards like streetwear and just kind of like casual stuff, definitely there's a ton more that I could probably like name off the top, but like Nike is definitely like to get to Nike's level is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, the companies that I probably admire the most are like the brands are just like Ferrari, like just their success story. Walmart, Off-White, those are crazy people.
Yeah. I mean, like biggest influences, for sure, Young LA. Nike, like I read Shoe Dog, and like that like completely changed my vision, I guess. And yeah, Young LA I think was like a good one just because like we like to be competitive with them because like it's like they're just like the gym brand right now. Like I and like the owners are like publicly known, and like they go out and like they talk to people, and the influencers are super cool. So it's like it's kind of like
It's kind of more tailored towards like our age and our demographic.
exactly. So like and like all the people that like we know, they like Young LA. So it's like it kind of like irks me a little bit that
Yeah,
I'm like I
exactly.
want to be in that position, but at the
Yeah.
same time like without them, we wouldn't have had like the same kind of like things to look up to. So it's like I kind of like both respect and like they both
Admire,
like
yeah.
keep me motivated. But I would say that the people that do kind of like keep me hungry the most is like the local brands. I like the people because those are more of the people like in our position. So it's like way more competitive because like with Young LA we're like, oh, they have like 6 years or like however long they've been doing this, and like they have all this, they have all that. But like when it's like a local person, it's like, damn, like we're in the same position, we're in the same fucking community. It's like, how can we beat them? But it's like, I mean, obviously it's love for everybody. I hope everybody can win, but it's just like those are probably the people that motivate me the most. But then for sure, like Off-White, Nike, Virgil, and all that stuff.
Yeah, gotta look up to the goats.
Yeah, the people that kind of like set the foundation for everything and let us be in the position to even be able to do something like that.
Yeah, because I think about it like it's already been like hard for us because
Yeah.
like it's like new to us.
Yeah.
And like not only the industry but like everything that goes around like starting a business. And it's just like we kind of have people to look up to kind of like guide us through these processes. It's like the people that literally started from nothing, they had to figure all that stuff out
Yeah, it's
themselves.
just fucking crazy.
So that must have been a little tough, but
Yeah. Even like with like Virgil stuff, like how he has like stuff online, and like even like Alex
The
Ramosi.
resources
Yeah,
and
Alex
stuff.
Ramosi is like just literally gives out tons of free like business information, and it's like without that, like we would have been so many steps further behind.
not for real.
Like it's just, yeah, it's crazy.
We would have just been experimenting.
Yeah, and
Terrible.
that's crazy.
All right, this is also an Edward special. What was your high school and college GPA?
Okay, my high school GPA was a 2.8, and then my college GPA was a 3.8. I don't know what it is currently. I have no idea what it is currently because the last semester was kind of, but yeah. I think it's a funny question.
Yeah, no.
Go
my
ahead
high
and shit
s-
on mine.
No. You should let me go first, bro. My high school was 3.97 or something like that, and my college one, I haven't checked like the re-updated, but it's 3.7. So
Tough. Not like it matters anyways.
not for real, bro.
All right.
College sucks.
What no limit accomplishments are you most proud of?
Oof. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of ways that we could probably go about this one because, like, I'm proud of the clothes. Like I literally, it's the only thing that I wear. I'm proud of kind of the process and the learning that we've had.
Yeah.
But I think the thing I'm most proud of is definitely the relationships that we've kind of built and like maintained throughout, like the beginning of No Limit to like today. I think that we got closer, a lot closer than we were before. Even like we were already best friends, but like just starting No Limit and kind of doing business together is completely different than sharing like a room together, like whatever. But like we got a lot closer. I think our team got a lot closer. Like Edward, Ronnie, Jason, Brandon, Sophia, Kelly. We all got a ton more closer than we were before. And I think that's definitely what I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
And I think just doing business with friends is like as like many people say it's like not like recommended, but it's like so fun because you can delegate like work time and then like fun time. And it's just like that's something that we struggle with, but it's like you get it done at the end of the day. So
Yeah, I think people like struggle with it because they just don't have the type of bonds that we have, I guess. And like we're like not even friends. We've all been friends, like kind of like family for so long that it's like something like a challenges like this is kind of like whatever. Like if a challenge comes up in the business, like we can like argue and like talk about stuff, and it won't impact our friendship whatsoever. And yeah, I would agree. I mean, I'm proud of like all the drops. Obviously, like I'm proud of like the work we put out and the direction we're kind of going in, like as a brand. But definitely most proud of like our relationship, especially my relationship with you. I agree. We've gotten so much closer, and it's like doing business with someone is like such a challenge and like such a
it's tough.
it's hard to balance, and like also like the community. But it also like with that comes like we have like way better communication. Like we kind of like just are all open to each other, and like yeah, and it drives like growth. We just drive each other to get better, and it's kind of it's pretty amazing. Like it's something I wouldn't trade for anything.
No, I agree. I think Larry just probably like our bond has been ridiculous. But moving on. All right, this is a Brandon special. What animal would you say that I am?
This one was tough. This was probably one of the hardest ones. Cause I was thinking like obviously I want to be cool like a lion or some shit. I don't know, but
Be honest, bro. If I'm a bunny rabbit, I'm a bunny rabbit.
You're not a bunny rabbit. I was thinking like a pit bull, like a dog, but like an aggressive dog, but like also like it's like kind of fun, like it's like fun and kind of like loving, but also like if someone breaks into the house, it's gonna like just chop your head off. So I thought that was like the best representation of like you.
Okay, but so I have two.
I
have two different animals. I know I told you that it depended on what route you took, but I have two different animals. Personality-wise, I would definitely say that you're more. I had like a similar one. I kind of related you more to kind of like a fox or like a dog type thing. Like not a specific dog, but kind of like because like foxes and dogs, like both of them, they're like really curious. They're loyal. They are hardworking. Like if you like have them like doing drills and stuff, like they're gonna do their stuff. But definitely look wise.
I already know what he's gonna say.
I would definitely say an ostrich.
There's a certain
we'll put the picture up, bro. We'll put the picture up. But nah, definitely Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
A dog would probably be like, yeah. And also you got the dog.
Dogs.
You know,
I
you
was
got the
gonna
dog
say,
and you.
it just sits in there, bro. I don't know what to
Exactly.
say. All right. Okay, this one's pretty cool.
Mm.
What aspects of the drop process excite you the most?
I think that definitely the most fulfilling part is when you drop and it sells out and you see people wearing your stuff. But like on the other hand of that, the most exciting thing for me, at least like from what I work on, is just like the collaborative efforts between the team. And I really do enjoy kind of like the late nights where like locked in, like we have both the monitors, our laptops up, and like Edward, Brandon, like Ronnie, the girls are there, and we're all like working and stuff. And that definitely excites me the most because it's like when everybody's putting in effort, it's just like the wheels are turning and like we're getting work done.
Yeah.
I think work wise, I definitely do enjoy doing like the creative process part is like really interesting, but also like marketing and stuff is kind of very difficult. But once you get like a grasp of like how you want to take things, it like becomes like a whole lot easier. So
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of aspects of it. I think we do literally like everything for it. So like a lot of the stuff that like there's too much for us to do. So it's
Yeah.
like taxes. I don't know, accounting. Literally do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Yeah, I would agree. Like the late nights are like exciting because it's
Yeah,
like
of
when you know you're working, like you're giving everything your all. It's like, damn, like this shit has to go somewhere. Like, yeah, like it has to kind of like
Shit,
move
hopefully.
forward. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, or like it's like there's nothing else that like I like looking back and being like, damn, like there's really nothing we could have done like more than what we like did. It's like now like it's like obviously there's things we can improve, but like there's no more effort that I could have given, and like that's like one of the most fulfilling things. But I definitely think the creative design is like tough. Like when you make like a product and it's like better than your other products, and you look at it, you're like, damn, like that's it. Like you know what I mean? Like that one's like that's it. And then
Or when you have like an idea in your head and you just like kind of
yeah,
like it's always hard to like get ideas and put them on like paper, or, like put them on like a design or something. And like when you do it and it's like exactly how you thought about it.
yeah,
it's like,
that's tough. It's like very
fire.
yeah, it's like catching lightning in a bottle. It's, you're just like that's it. Like it's like oh my god, what's going on?
Talking about lightning. Stay tuned.
Oh damn, that was smooth.
Stay tuned. Shout out to Samir with this one. What superpower do you wish you had?
All right, this one's easy for sure. Teleportation. Like there's so much like you could do if you could just go anywhere at any time. You could just like go to a bank and like.
But no, definitely teleportation is like the best.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm just saying it's like
You wouldn't rob a bank?
no. I mean, bro, I would probably use my superpowers to do some more positive things within the community.
Yeah, but like,
But-
but why not just grab? Right, you steal the money. It's just paper, and then you go like you can literally go teleport to like a fucking poor place and just hand out like hundreds,
bro,
bro.
we go to Ronnie's bank.
We're gonna steal like 5,000, bro.
All right, no, teleportation is definitely the best one. I
Yeah.
just like would wanna, cause like time is so valuable. So if you can literally just save like the time that it's gonna take you to like go on a 15-hour flight to like Pakistan or something, it's gonna save you a whole lot of time.
Yeah, trying to think. Oh, because it's Samir's question. Let's say,
Yeah.
why on earth would you? Take it?
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But teleportation is definitely the goat.
For sure.
But there's also some close seconds like being invisible. Like
Being invisible would be cool,
It would
but it's
have
like
its pros.
it wouldn't be as like useful. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah,
It's like
'cause-
there's nothing as useful as like teleporting.
like you become invisible when you like are like running from someone. You don't want somebody to see you, just teleport.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Literally, it's
that
like,
makes so much
it serves the
sense.
same purpose. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
We're getting
that's-
too deep into this question.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Is it your turn?
All right, yeah. All right, what are your long-term goals and like expectations with the No Limit brand?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good question. I think for me, definitely just growing No Limit to like a 7-8 figure business. That would be like ridiculous. Like hopefully, with like all of our hard work and kind of like efforts and just staying consistent and like producing like the best products we can, that's kind of gonna happen. But personally for me, I would really just want to continue running like my own thing. I love like No Limit, the clothing brand is like super fun. Just being able to impact the community, that's definitely something that I admire a lot. Just being able to provide to people that didn't have anything. So like when we were growing up, we didn't really have like much people within our community to kind of be like, oh look, like that's like a role model for us. And just being able to be that person for other kids in our community, like that would probably mean the world to me. And really, bro, I just want to like look back to like when I'm like 80 years old. I just want to look back and be like, I literally gave all of that 100% of my effort. And I think that's why like I constantly try to put 100% into everything that I do, and I think that will translate into No Limit or to like any other thing.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
agree.
I mean, was the
I
question
kinda-
goes for the brand?
Yeah, it was goes for
Goes
No
for
Limit.
No
Yeah, so it's like, Yeah, same thing for me. Like obviously, like there's numbers. I feel like there's numbers that we want to hit. That like we won't feel like satisfied until we hit them. And then I feel like when we hit those numbers, it's
I
just
think
gonna
the
keep.
numbers will never
Yeah,
satisfy.
it'll never satisfy us. So it's like, for sure, like the community impact. Like I like the way you phrase it as like being like if some kid is like dreaming about something and they're like, damn, but like they did it like that. Like they were able to do it with what they had. Is like that would be like that would literally mean the world to me. Because it's like,
I agree.
yeah, I agree. I feel like there wasn't enough of that in our community where it was like people that like we looked up to or like they're like in positions that we were in that kind of got to positions that we wanted to be. So it's like I think that is probably the most valuable thing out of everything, and just being cool, like being cool to the kids that like are growing up where we grew up.
Like, and like nobody came out of Homestead, like,
Yeah, and especially like, yeah, no one has come out
yeah,
of Homestead
or like
and done something
come out
this.
like the way that we want to come out, and it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah, just providing impact would definitely be like the number one reason as to like why I do what I do.
For sure.
Oof. I'm actually very curious on your take on your question for this one.
What?
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? But like for forever.
Yeah, for that's what I was like.
Like,
I don't.
That's a tough one.
That is tough because like I haven't been to that many places,
Same.
and there's not that many places that I would want to live in forever. Like there's places that I would like to go for like a month or two, or like visit for like a couple weeks, but like definitely not forever.
Mm-hmm.
So like my answer is kind of boring, because I wouldn't leave here. Like I would want to live here because it's like I already like, yeah, everything I want is here. Everything I
Exactly.
like, unless it's like I feel like if I travel more, like if I go to like different countries and stuff, I'm like, okay, I actually might like it here. Like be able to live in a place like this. I just haven't done that yet, so I can't really give like a for sure answer. But definitely not anywhere cold. Yeah,
Not
fuck
for
that.
real. I mean, same here. I want to travel everywhere at a certain point in life, but literally like Homestead has like easy access to like if you want to go to the Keys or you want to go to Miami,
Yeah.
it's like 4 hour drive to Orlando. So it's like, what else more could you really want? You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
if you want to get some cold, we have 2 days in December here in Miami. Like, so it's like it's perfect weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I would probably want to stay here too.
Yeah, I can't name like a place that like I would rather be in.
Because like I feel like we just haven't had enough like exposure to other
Yeah.
places. But maybe our answer would change in the
Yeah.
future. So stay tuned for a video in 10 years with the same questions.
In like Istanbul or some shit. Okay.
We're like in Afghanistan.
What has been the most difficult challenge you have faced with No Limit?
That's a tough question.
No.
We might have to put a thinking pause into this one.
Do you want me to go?
Nah. You asked me, bro.
I mean, I could just jump
I
in.
just don't want my answer to be skewed. Because like, there's so many difficult things about like kind of what we've done. Like manufacturing was difficult at the beginning. It was literally like so tough for us to find like places to like source our clothing or like even like get them for like cheap prices and like increase our margins. Like the design process was tough at first because we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Kind of like the collaboration, like the collaborative aspects of it were like very hard because we, like starting out, we didn't really know too much about like how to kind of communicate with each other, and especially, honestly, I think that is the most difficult part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think for me, it's we were both in school, both working, and both had no limit. We were living together, and it was like all of those things. It was incredibly difficult. And I think just kind of like managing that at the beginning. I think now it's become like a little bit more. It's become more easier for us to kind of handle like the situations with like timing.
Yeah.
Now that we have like less things going on, but when we first started, it was stupid tough.
Yeah.
Because laborious.
It was
to
very
say the
laborious.
least. Because we really just had to like.
I mean, we just had no time.
Yeah, we literally had no
Yeah,
time. I
you
think
were-
we dedicated like an hour. Like probably
We
like,
tried to do an hour a day.
Yeah,
And
then
even that was like tough.
it ended up being like 3 a week.
Yeah,
it
'cause
was
it was
terrible.
like-
no
it-
way to grow a brand like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Is like giving it more time because we were both full-time students. You had like your clubs and stuff, which was taking like a shit ton of time. I was working like at least 20 hours a week on top of that, and then like going to the gym, just doing all that stuff. It was like
There's only so many hours. In the day.
yeah, and then it was like also I was gonna say like I think the hardest part, one, communicating with you and kind of like I think trusting each other was kind of like I think that's what it was. I think we just didn't trust that we were both like had the same like vision, same like kind of goal at first, or like at least like when it started to get like hard and stuff. But I think now like we trust each other pretty well, and we know that like no matter what, like if shit hits the fan or if shit goes one way, like we'll both be there ready like to go for no limit. So I think that kind of like takes like tension off of like in your mind and stuff. But Yeah. Other than that, I think like sacrificing more time and like kind of like giving things up that might have been like what you wanted to do or like might have been what you like thought was the way to go, but like giving it up for this. So yeah.
That goes back to like the earlier question about like the weaknesses. It's just like being able to say no to things.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times we're like our friends ask us like, yo, you want to go hang out, you want to do this, and it's gonna take up like 4 hours of our time, but just being able to kind of say no and be like, all right, we'll hang out tomorrow, or like we'll see them tomorrow. Just like dedicating that time to working on like the brand. So it's like, but we get in there.
What's up?
This I wanted to know your answer for this one too. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, so for this one,
We might have the same answer.
I was thinking logically because I was like, damn, like what's something that I already eat every day, and it has to be scrambled eggs with cheese, or like scrambled eggs with like cheese and like.
Bro,
like,
I thought you were gonna say oatmeal, bro.
But I don't. I see. I was okay. I now that I'm thinking about it, I would say oatmeal, but I don't eat oatmeal anymore. So it's like, it kind of got old for. After like 3 years, it did get kind of old for me. But like scrambled eggs, I eat scrambled eggs like every day.
Scrambled eggs are good.
So it's like I wouldn't really like my life. I mean, if it was like the only thing I say, I feel like I could pull it off.
Yeah.
Just like
and
cheese.
eggs, you can kind of like vary it.
Exactly.
You can do like frito or whatever that is in English.
Sunny side up.
Sunny side up. You do that, and you can do like scrambled eggs, tortilla.
Yeah, with bread. It literally like there's so many ways you can.
Bro, bread is not in the equation, bro.
Oh, true.
One meal.
No, but I'm alright. But like when I think it's like scrambled eggs, like toast, cheese. You know, like that's a meal.
That's the meal. Yeah,
that's the whole meal.
Said that.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Like.
Oh damn.
But it's just the scrambled eggs is like the main course.
Yeah. No, that's a tough one. That got me a little hungry too.
I was literally about to say my stomach like starting to like turn and stuff.
I would probably say like, you just can't go wrong with like, rice, black beans, and chicken breast.
Yeah.
Like my mom be making that like every time I come down from like school or from like our crib. It's literally just the best meal ever. And also like un buen pan con bistec.
That shit is tough.
From that gas station on
Ever put
288.
us on? Yeah. That shit was tough.
That place is fire.
Yeah.
So literally like there's a bunch of
like
crazy
that.
foods.
Yeah. I was just thinking like more of like damn like. Because I'm like, if I ate rice and beans and chicken every day, I feel like I could get tired of it. So I was like, damn, it hits like, I feel like
I mean,
when
you're gonna get tired of it regardless. Like whatever
yeah,
you're eating.
exactly. But I'm like, I'm already eating scrambled eggs every day, so I'm like,
That's true.
I'm like, it might be the best choice. Like,
that's true. But what about rice and ground turkey, bro? Ground turkey.
Hell no, bro.
We ate that shit every day for months.
Yeah.
When we were in school,
this is like, that's how you know it's the grind. We would eat. Can we tell them the diet, bro?
Bro,
all right.
Yeah.
So we'd wake up.
You wanna break up like the breakfast and lunch and stuff?
Yeah, I'm telling them everything.
All right, bro.
So. All right.
Go, bro.
Yeah, whatever. So we would eat oatmeal, like protein oats for breakfast. Then we would have 3 boiled eggs and a PB&J. That was our meal prep to take to school. And for lunch. Then we'd come back. We would have either like a bagel with tuna, or have like a sandwich with tuna, and then we'd have. This like yellow rice you can buy at Sam's Club. For what it is, it's fire.
Honestly,
yeah,
pretty good rice.
For not having to season the rice or anything, it's fire. And then
it comes pre-seasoned, so
yeah, and then ground turkey breast, and we ate that every single fucking day, like every single day except
Monday through Sunday.
Monday through Sunday, unless like we happen to go out on like a Friday or something, and we got like pizza or some shit like with friends, but like every single fucking day.
Literally, we would meal prep. We take like 4 to 5 hours on our Sundays and just like prep for the entire week.
Yeah.
I know it's like.
And it's pretty cheap, bro. It's not.
It really was cheap. We were literally spending like I think like $150, $200 like a month, like on both of us.
Yeah, on food. Yeah.
Like it was like
but
super cheap.
It is what it is.
Super cheap, but.
All right, my turn.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, how did No Limit start, and what does the name mean?
So I mean, I think we both probably have different ways of like kind of how it started. But at least for me, I was chilling on the beanbag in the couch. Jason comes out of his room. We're like talking about what we can do to make money because we've always had like entrepreneurial ventures.
Yeah.
We always had like e-commerce stores, and we always did like, just like soap candy at school.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Like kids do. And Jason comes out and we're like talking about like what we can do to make money. And then he like introduced like a clothing brand idea. We like thought about like he like was planned it out. He had like the whole kind of like idea of like the first drop and like stuff like that. And I was like kind of thinking about it. It's like, oh, clothing brand would probably be good,
Yeah.
like could create impact within our community. We can brand it as like it being like Homestead and like our community and like how we came to Gainesville and all that stuff. And then from there, it kind of just like started, and we're just like, oh shit, like I guess we're doing it. Like whatever, let's do it. I mean, yeah, I guess like that's like my story for like how it started. But what the name means, I guess at least what it means for me, I think it can mean like different things for different people. Like the general thing when you look at something that says like no limit, it's like, oh, there's no limit to what you can do. It's like you can do like whatever you want. For me, it was kind of like how I mentioned earlier. It's just like the representation within like a community to kind of show people that they're whatever you want to do is possible.
Yeah.
And just like
There's no limits to it.
there's literally like no limit. I guess it's like kind of related, but
Yeah.
it's I just saw it as being like a role model and like somebody that people can look up to and a brand that people can like wear and be proud of and something that they can wear and say like, all right, like I feel like invincible. Like I feel like I can take on the day and like feel fresh, you know? So
Yeah,
it's like
facts.
stuff like that. But I mean, I'm excited to hear your
To
take.
how I kind of came up with
Yeah.
the idea. Yeah, so I mean, like, whenever there's nothing going on, like, whenever I would, like, just be in school or, like, just working or something, like, I kind of, my brain just, like, goes crazy. I'm like, I gotta do something. Like, I gotta, like, do something that, like, creative or, and I literally, it was kind of weird because our friends were over and then, we were sleeping. Well, they were sleeping. I couldn't fucking sleep. I don't know what got into me. I think I was just super hot and, like, uncomfortable. So I was just, like,
But we never turned the air on.
yeah,
By the way, to let you know.
trying to save money.
Save electricity.
But yeah, we were like just sleeping, and then I just woke up and I was like, bro, I gotta do something. Like I pulled out my laptop, and I think I was like trying to make the YouTube videos and stuff at the time, so I was like looking around, and I was like, dude, like why don't we do something? Like I kind of got like the idea for like you know what I'm talking about the I don't want to say it because we might drop something like that, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, we had like that idea. I was like, bro, I think it would be so dope if we could put that like on a hoodie or something, and it's like something that we would wear, and it's like why wouldn't other people wear it, right? Like if I think that's cool and you think it's cool, like why not? And then it literally was like at 3 a.m, and then like one of my friends actually like opened the door because I had to like they were in my room, so I had to like go into the bathroom and like in the closet open my laptop and was like kind of working on it. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just doing something real quick." And they're like, "Okay," and just went back to sleep. But and then like when it was just me and Brian, I was like, "Bro, like we could do something like this."
Yeah.
And then and no limit, no limit to what you can do and kind of like
The name speaks for itself.
yeah,
To be honest.
break the barriers that like kind of people put on you or you put on yourself and just go forward.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
This is an easy one. Who's your favorite artist, and what is your favorite song at the moment?
Okay, yeah. Okay. For sure, Drake is the greatest artist of all time. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
The numbers speak for themselves. Versatility.
Very versatile
Collection.
artist.
I'm just gonna say it. He does not miss. But
Mate,
miss what?
you missed one time.
No, he didn't miss. Bro, that shit is tough.
It was alright, bro. It was
Bro,
alright.
it's just not your vibe. But like, there's songs on
It
there that
ain't
like,
your vibe either, bro.
bro, I was listening to that yesterday. I was literally
It's
listening to it like a week ago. Honestly, Nevermind is a classic.
Alright, what's your favorite song at the moment?
My favorite song at the moment is "The Morning" by The Weeknd. I've been bumping that shit like crazy. That shit is tough. That shit is tough.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've actually like found it on Apple Music by myself. No one showed me that
There's
song.
no way, bro.
No one showed me that song.
I put him on literally 2 days ago.
Maybe you put me on a while ago. I just kind of re-listened to it again.
All right, but my favorite artist definitely be literally like Drake. Also is like a great artist, but that doesn't mean that I don't have a wide range of people that I listen to. You know?
I do not have a wide range. I only listen to Drake.
Yeah, I mean, Baby is really good too, but
Yeah.
compared to like Drake, it's like Drake's been in the game longer. Again, like the collections speak for themselves. It's like
Yeah.
different moods on the different albums. You can literally listen to the albums like whole way through and not be bored.
Yeah.
But
literally.
favorite song right now, I might be a little bit, out of tune, but I have been listening nonstop to Middle Child by J. Cole.
That shit is tough. That's an underrated
fire
song.
song.
It
Bro,
is
it is
very
so
underrated.
underrated.
I think it's like because it's like played on the radio so much. It was like like this song is playing again. But it's like when you actually listen to the fuck, that boy was talking his shit.
He was
Yeah.
talking, bro.
Yeah,
He was
that song is
spitting.
tough.
I like that song, but
That song is tough.
Yeah.
Let's go next. Okay, who do you look up to for financial and business advice?
I mean, for me, it started like in high school when I was like in 10th grade. I started watching like Graham Stephan and like Dave Ramsey videos.
Yeah.
And that kind of like set the foundation for like finance, like kind of like investing into yourself and like your own wealth. For business, there are not like a whole lot of people that like I've like kind of seen other than like I guess people that I watch like Alex Ramosi is definitely up there. And yeah, I mean, I really just only watch like Alex Ramosi and like Graham Stephan like on YouTube.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, finance advice, I really don't like. Yeah, I got Alex Ramosi for sure. But it's like business advice and kind of like, I feel like business is more like mindset than anything. So like for sure, like Alex Hormozy, fucking the tape people, the tape bros kind of help out with that because like they're like kind of like killer mindset of like do this, and like kind of like that helped a lot. Yeah, I don't really listen to anyone for financial advice. Kind of just.
I think Grant Cardone's really good too for business. Like the way that he like was able to literally come up and.
Yeah, I think also like looking at what people are doing versus like directly listening to people is like for example like Grant Cardone, like I won't like intake his content, but like I know kind of like what he's doing and like his models and stuff. Yeah. So it's like from that I feel like I can learn way more than like watching like one of his videos because like it's not tailored for people that like. Yeah. I feel like it's tailored more for like newer entrepreneurs or like people just starting out.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd probably be it. I should probably get into more of those, but I do like reading about like old like. Entrepreneurs and kind of like how they went about their processes and stuff like that, and I think that's super interesting too.
Yeah, for sure. Like Shoe Dog, like Shoe Dog by Phil Nice, fucking great book.
And that stuff helps kind of like with your creative thinking process, like when you're thinking of like what to do next, or like what you're doing wrong.
I think like also knowing that there's like endless possibilities. Like you see like a crazy story and you're like, damn, like if you could do that, well, I can do like literally anything. You know what I mean? So it's like I think that's so beneficial.
Yeah, exactly. But what is your favorite memory with each other?
Oh, this one's fucking hard. Okay.
It's so tough, bro.
Me and Bryant, for like reference, me and Bryant have been friends since like...
We were like 5.
Yeah, like ridiculous long time. We've had like phenomenal adventures and we've done so much shit that we can, like we have so many stories we could tell. But
I hope we don't have the same one.
Yeah. So mine is kind of more of like a time period. Than a specific. I know what you're gonna say.
No
so it's more like a time period, like specific memory, but like definitely like sophomore year of high school when we would like sell candy at school and like we like go home and like play 2K. So it was like we would like go after school, we'd go buy candy, then we'd go home, we like separate like our bags so that we could like go to sell it the next day, like kind of like split the money and shit. And then you would go home and then like we would both play 2K till like 2 a.m, wake up, go to school, sell candy, come back, repeat. Like literally, that's literally all we did, and that was probably like the most fun I've ever had. That was like the best. Like that was like my first time like making money, and fucking.
We had like one Ziploc bag, and like the money was like rolled up in the Ziploc bag. And it was like straight ones.
It was like stacked. We would go to school with stacks of cash, bro. Like literally, one of our teachers was like, "Why do you guys have so much money?" And we were like literally counting in class. She's like, "Why do you guys have so much cash?" And we were like, "I don't know."
For real. No, I mean for me it's literally like I guess something similar. I don't want to say like the exact same thing, but I was literally going to. But it probably have been. It was like when we would go every single day after school. It'd be like Monday, Tuesday, or like Monday through Friday. We would go to like either Taco Bell, Wendy's, or Checkers.
Which is so much
money. We would literally just get like the cheapest meals. We'd get like a bean burrito from like Taco Bell. It'd be absolutely disgusting. And it'd be like because I had just started working at Taco Bell and we literally would just like go eat food, drop Jason off, go to work. And then I would literally like get home and we would play 2K.
Yeah.
And literally just what was it, like 2K16?
No, it was 2K19, bro.
Oh, 19?
19 was the one that we grinded.
I'm old.
Yeah, it was 2K19. And it was crazy. We were literally like, I don't know about Bryant, but we were buying food and I had like maybe like $6 in my bank account, bro. Like,
we had no money.
Like I had no fucking money. We would make so much money selling candy and I wouldn't even see any of it. Like I was like, I don't know where the fuck this money's going.
I think back to like all the money I made from like Taco Bell and like apart from paying like bills and expenses to like help my mom and stuff, literally I would spend the money whenever we would go to like eat at like Wendy's, Taco Bell.
I never had money. We had money and we had money coming in, but never had money.
Bro. We didn't have a.
There was a lot of other expenses too.
There was a lot.
There was a lot of other expenses.
There was
some fun times.
But definitely, I mean, just to backtrack, like I really have enjoyed like our like college experience. There's just like living together is like
it's been crazy.
It was like super hard, but then it's like super cool to kind of like look back and be like, bro, like we literally were eating the same shit for fucking weeks.
Yeah, I like stories like that, or like the last like week when we like the last drop where we spent like a week like we were like sleeping on the fucking couches and shit and fucking eating crackers because there's nothing to fucking eat. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like shit like that is always fun to look back on. But
exactly.
I mean, all right. Next question is like, what pushes you to wake up in the morning?
I think for me, definitely, it's not more of something like for me. I think it's more for like my mom, my little brother, my family, my friends. I think I try really hard to kind of like be an example and kind of like set an example for like not only for like Brandon, my younger brother, but kind of like literally for everyone. Like I just want like my mom to like when she talks about me, be proud of like who I am. For like when my friends like mention me to somebody, like those people be like, oh yeah, Bryant's a cool guy, or like Bryant's like this, Bryant's that. Like I try heavily to like, I guess it might not be like the best way to kind of go about like why I do what I do, but it's definitely for like the closest people around me, and I think that without them, it would be very hard for me to like find a reason to wake up and be like, oh, I want to get started on the day, or I want to do this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I think you learn that stuff like when you're at like your lowest points, like the hardest times. It's like, damn, like why, like when you question like why the fuck am I even doing this? Like why, like why don't I just go to sleep? Like why don't I just like go home or some shit? You know what I mean? It's like
no, Alex Ramosi said in like one of his videos, he said that like the meaning of life is the reason why you don't kill yourself.
Yeah,
so
and
like,
for sure it's your family. Like,
yeah,
when
you think about like why I'm not here anymore, the reason is like my friends and family and like what they mean to me. So it's like they're definitely like the reason.
Yeah, for sure it's family. And it's like making sure like my mom is like taken care of, nothing like can go wrong, or like I just don't want her to like worry about anything. Like I don't want her to like think of me like, oh, like he's doing this or he's doing that. Like I want her to worry, look at me and be like, damn, like that's my son. You know what I mean? Like it's like, and she's like proud to tell people and stuff, and make sure she's like financially taken care of and all that stuff.
Yeah, bro. And they worked hard to get here and stuff.
Our parents made
like,
so much
set
sacrifices.
us up for like really literal success. Like there's so many opportunities for us, and we just have to execute and just be the best version of ourselves. So
yeah, I agree. I feel like it's just like also my responsibility at this point. Like it's like why could I just like not get up in the morning? Like why like I have to, because like of everything that people have done for me. So why can't I give that back to the world? And like yeah.
No, I agree. That's a great take. Okay. Any specific goals for 2023? And are there any new projects or products in the safe that you are maybe want to break out?
Okay. I have a specific number that I want to hit in 2023. I haven't even told you.
I mean, I have my number as well. But
I'm
talking about monthly.
I'm thinking I have a number monthly that I think we're gonna hit soon, but I have a number for the year that we're for sure gonna hit. That I'm like I haven't told anybody. Like, I just don't want to tell anybody because like I want to make sure like I just want to like make it my active responsibility to hit that number and be like, damn, like I prove it to myself. But then we do have some interesting drops coming soon, and some interesting. I think I'm excited because like we're pushing forward towards like some new stuff and like some new creative direction, some new like, and we've had like some good leadership, I guess we could say, and like kind of like pushing us to be better entrepreneurs and like increasing the quality of our product, increasing the quality of our content, and all that stuff. So I'm excited for that for sure.
Should I say numbers? Like,
I mean, if you want to say, I mean.
Or should we just not say anything?
Yeah, let's not say numbers.
Yeah,
I don't want to say
but
numbers.
just stay tuned. You know, we have a bunch of new products coming out, and hopefully you guys like the designs, kind of like the feel of the clothing. We've been like testing a bunch of stuff to kind of give you guys the best quality.
Yeah.
And we've been literally working heavily with other outside people that are like in higher, better positions than we are, to kind of just receive guidance and just like learn a little bit more.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future. I think this year is going to be a year where we definitely like push the envelope, both in what we're able to achieve as entrepreneurs and with the brand. So just kind of like taking it day by day and putting in the work. And I know like as soon as like stuff will start to play out and kind of like we'll get the fruits of our labor.
Yeah. You work hard, it comes true. Hopefully.
I hope so.
But
it's theory.
Yeah. We testing it, but we'll let y'all know. But that's everything for today. We really appreciate all the support, all the questions that you guys submitted on the post.
Yeah.
And honestly, like let's just make 2023 a great year.
Yeah, man.
No limit.
Bye, guys.